Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, scholars and dignitaries, welcome to another episode. Welcome to my world. So, a woman came into my office one day. She sat down, looked at me, and began to cry intensely. After a minute, I asked her what was wrong, and she said that her family was slowly coming apart. Her family was adrift. Her family was dissolving right in front of her eyes, and she didn't know what to do. So, I want to spend just a few minutes speaking about how we can all have a happy and healthy family. Now, one of the primary characteristics for a civilized society is having a strong nuclear family. The family is and always has been one of the key elements for life satisfaction, life accomplishment, and enjoyment. But today we have a breakdown of the family at an unprecedented rate. We have divorce approaching 50%. We have a surge in fatherless homes. We have many families where family members don't even speak to each other. A son isn't talking to his parents, or a sister is estranged from the rest of the family. So sad, so very sad. Yes, families have financial problems, and yes, certainly drinking and drugging and gambling are one of the primary causes of family breakdown. But many marriages are failing not because of incompatibility, but because of simple neglect. Simple neglect. We let people, places, and things come before our family, and instead of a lifelong process where a family becomes stronger and happier over the years, it results in a slow erosion of the family, and sometimes we can't even see it happening until it's too late. Raising a happy, healthy, and functional family today takes more than luck. It takes time, patience, skill, and the knowledge of basic rules. It takes work, but it's worth it. Healthy and happy families show more intimacy and more positive, loving behavior. They spend meaningful and sufficient time together, and they show strong bonding and have good problem solving skills, all important dynamics for family survival and development. So, what are the rules for healthy families? Well, healthy families show the following characteristics, and the degree of health of the family depends in large part upon the degree to which these factors are found to be natural and inherent within each family system. First, commitment and protectionism. In a committed family, there's a feeling of belonging, of unity, of trust. This is my family. Healthy families may argue, but do so in balance. They would never threaten or denigrate another family member because the desire to protect the family allows them to place a greater good over personal, idiosyncratic differences. Do you know what you find in happy families? Respect. Second, communication. Healthy families practice effective communication with positive, clear messages that tend to build rather than disrupt relationships. This style of communication helps to solve problems rather than complicate them and lowers stress rather than being purposefully meant to exacerbate it. Effective communication is built on listening and discussion rather than demands. In healthy families, it isn't about ranting and raving or who can scream the loudest. In happy families, people restrain themselves. They are quick to hear, slow to speak, and slower to anger. They suppress impulsiveness to yell or insult or use offensive language or profanity or threats, and instead, they give thoughtful expression. Third, kindness and generosity. Healthy families inherently show respect, gentleness, gratefulness, politeness, and appreciation. Members are kind and generous, generous with their time, with what they have, with their love. In fact, William James, the father of American psychology, once said that in every happy family, you'll find the core measure of kindness. Fourth, style of conflict. Let's face it, all families have some degree of conflict, but healthy families avoid the trap where conflict translates into an emotionally charged and heated argument. Happy families deal with conflict in a rational manner, in a problem solving format, and try for a win win situation and usually compromise for the best outcome. And happy families are not easily offended. They don't have a trigger reaction if they feel slighted or accused or attacked. They try to remain calm and understanding and reply in a positive and affirming manner. Fifth, family time together. Healthy families have both quality time and quantity of time. They spend meaningful time together and they do this often. Many believe that quality of time and not quantity of time is necessary, but for identity, unity, and intimacy, families do need both. Sixth, self assessment. Healthy families have an ability to self assess, to see how they are functioning overall, and if certain behaviors are functional or dysfunctional. For example, is a father spending too much time working and away from the family? And can he see that? And is he willing to try to change it? Are there certain issues that trigger high emotional reactions? Self assessment and self adjustment and self regulation dynamics are essential to family improvement. Seventh, laughter, warmth, joy, and humor. Virtually every study shows that healthy families differ from unhealthy families in that they experience warmth, joy, and humor in their families. Healthy families enjoy each other's company, and one hears laughter, a lot of laughter, which leads to renewal and wellness and helps in putting serious concerns in proper perspective. I would say that joy and humor is one of the most important characteristics in a happy family, and one of the best ways to improve the quality of family intimacy is through increasing that joy and humor. Eighth, responsibility. A necessary aspect of life is fulfilling the needed tasks, chores, and responsibilities of life. In healthy families, all family members pitch in and carry a shared weight so that it does not fall upon one person. It might be work, chores, going to school and studying, or doing any one of 100 necessary things to help the household run smoothly. It can't all fall upon one person, and in healthy families, a person can count upon others to carry through on those responsibilities. This helps the family operate smoothly with less anxiety, tension and pain, and bickering and arguing. Ninth, in happy families, people sacrifice, and sacrifice helps to build families. Family is not always about me, it is really about us. And putting the family's needs first is one of the best ways to strengthen the family. And in happy families, people are quick to forgive. To forgive and forget is a blessing for the entire family. Believe me, resentment is a slow poison that can corrode a family. It has destroyed many families, but a habit of willingness to forgive is critical for family development and sustainability. And 10th, religiosity. The practice of religion is a proven protective factor for families and is highly correlated with mental health stability and quality of life satisfaction. When you practice a family religion, it reduces the amount of sin and family dysfunction that a family suffers, and it draws and instills many family blessings and joys. God loves family, and in fact, a Catholic priest, Father Patrick Peyton, once said, "The family that prays together stays together." Family is a great gift. It is the cornerstone of society. Family gives us great joy. And in our old age, family becomes our legacy, not our work, and certainly not how much money we've accumulated, but family. In fact, upon one's deathbed, a person looks back and instead of wishing he had worked more or made more money, he usually reflects back upon how much he was loved and cherished within the family. How important is family for a high quality of life? Just ask someone who doesn't have a family. Remember, family is job number one. Hey, stay safe, stay well, and God bless.